Hello again, this is Noob, and in front of us we have something called Sugru, which is moldable glue. The idea with this is as it sticks permanently to lots of like ceramics, glass, metal, wood, and most plastics and stuff. You can shape it and it turns into a type of rubber. Now, a while back when I was talking about pick handles made from 13mm cable ties. Let me just see if I've got one to hand. There we go. There was a bit of a discussion around whether you could use Sugru as an alternative to some of the pick handles that you could make, and I thought, well, do you know what? It's about time to give it a go. So, as you can see, this isn't even opened. I'm going to give it a go first off. From what I understand with this, you wash your hands. My hands are clean. You open the pack, you roll it in your hands, you squidge it onto something, you clean your hands, and then you leave it for 24 hours. So clearly this is something which will take a while, and I don't know how much we'll need. So I'm going to probably open, need scissors, probably open, let's say 3. Let's give ourselves enough material to get on with. So I never used this before, I don't know what it's going to look like. Never trialed this before. You're seeing this as I'm seeing this, so let's see what it is. Oh, okay, interesting. Oh wow, look at that. Yeah, that's some. Ooh, okay. Yeah, let's open a few more packs of that. I think that 3 should be enough. I mean, we're only looking at one pick handle. I've got a Sparrows short hook here, one of my favourite profiles. It's in 25 thousandths of an inch, so it's a reasonably sturdy pick. So we should be okay in terms of it all coming together. So it feels odd. I mean, it's not horrid, it's just odd. Let's pull that out, add it to the pile. Okay, do you know what? Actually, saying that, we don't want a massively thick handle, do we? Maybe 2 will be enough. Yeah, I reckon 2 will be enough. So let's roll this in our hands, as it says. So maybe have I got a sheet of paper or something like that I can roll it onto? I don't want to get the pattern of my desk cover on it, so let's give it a go. I really don't know what I'm doing. Oh, interesting. Look how much stuff's coming off it. I wonder if have you used this before, anybody? I'd love to know in the comments what your experience of using this Sugru stuff is. And then I think what I'll do now is I'll get the pick and we're going to push it in and mould it round. So let's push it down like this. Okay. And let's squeeze this over. There we go, squeeze it over like this. I am really making this up as I go along, but I reckon I've got just the right amount. It doesn't have to be massively pretty by the end of this, does it? It just has to sort of, well, work. That's the important bit that we're sort of getting to, is that it needs to just go around, form a seal all the way around, dry overnight, and then we'll come back to it and see what it does. Wow, it really does sort of come off on your hands, this stuff. I've never used it before. It's really strange. It's like if you've never used it before, it's hard to describe. It's like slightly sticky moulding clay. Yeah, it's all right. I'm just trying to get it thin enough because I don't want it to be too thick either, and I don't want it to have all my finger marks on it. So I'm just going to pinch the end off. I don't think so. You can see the metal there. So make that round. I don't want it too thick. Okay, so we're getting there. I'm just going to finish this off and try to get it a bit flat, and I'm going to leave it held in a vise by the pick point, and then let it dry and see what this actually looks like and feels like in 24 hours. Okay, I'll see you in a bit. Okay, so here we are after a 24-hour cure. You can see that I attempted to try and make this Sugru handle sort of smooth and even, but it's actually very hard to work. If you use plastic on it, it kind of sticks automatically. So yeah, I learned that lesson quick. It's just quite hard to mould into something which is sort of flat like this. Maybe if you had a more round, organic style of handle, then that might lend itself better. Who knows? In terms of strength and things, well, it seems quite well bonded. I mean, it's got a good flex to it because it's a rubbery type material. I quite like that. And it is comfortable, no doubt about it. It is like I said, it doesn't look very smooth though, and it is quite heavy. It's I don't know how to describe it really. It's probably equivalent to a thick wooden handle, I'd say, in weight. If that bothers you, then this probably isn't the right material for you. Also, Sugru is quite expensive. I think those pouches which I bought cost over £10, over $12 for all of those things. So, you know, you're starting to think to yourself, should I just not buy picks with handles? But the question was, does Sugru make a good handle? And I think that, yeah, not bad actually. Let's see if I get any feedback in a lock though. I'm going to just use my trusty Master Lock XL because these XLs are the world's easiest locks to pick. So there's no point in trying to choose a hard one just to test the ability of the handle to convey information to you. Okay, so there we go. On to pin 4, 4, 3, 2, and open. One doesn't need to be picked because it's that bad. Maybe I'm making it up, but I did feel that some of the feedback was robbed compared to a solid handle. Not an awful lot, not too noticeable, but you know, it's I think it's there. I think that the soft material just does dampen that feedback a little bit. Again, I might be making it up. It's very easy to, you know, think that it has an effect when really it doesn't. Maybe because I'm expecting it to, but I would say it probably does have a small effect. Whether that matters to you or not, again, is up to you. So overall, can Sugru be used to make a handle? Yes. Would I recommend it? Yeah, not so much. I think it's too expensive to be used, but it is an alternative material. Maybe you could do something really cool with it, some really fine work with it. I don't know. But it's maybe worth investigating if you have the money and time and an idea of how to make it look better than this. Okay, so hope you found that interesting, and I will see you next time.